Hello everyone. I first of all want to apologize if this video is shaky. I am a little shaky right now. What I'm about to talk about, I guess, will come as maybe a surprise, or it may just cause a lot of confusion to a lot of you, which is very understandable. There's something I wanted to talk about that is actually really difficult for me to do right now, but I feel like I need to do it for many reasons. This is especially hard for me to do right now because I'm not sure I've even said it out loud yet. I am gay. I am only laughing because this is just really difficult for me, and laughing is one way to cope with it. Oh, I know a lot of you are probably really confused right now, trust me. I've been really confused myself. So you're probably wondering, if you're gay, how come you are married to a man? Well, let's go back a little bit, shall we? So I grew up around a lot of homophobia, hearing all these comments all the time that still to this day I can hear almost perfectly clear. When I was very young, I knew that I had an attraction and interest in women or girls, but I also knew that that wasn't considered a good thing at all. And a good girl is supposed to grow up and get married to a guy and have a family and all of those things in order to be happy. As I grew up, I found a way to suppress those feelings to the point where sometimes I almost didn't even think about it. And I also thought that it was probably just a phase. I had crushes on guys. I could tell when someone was attractive or had a nice personality, and I just thought the idea of having a boyfriend and eventually getting married and all of that just seemed like something to be desired. It's what every girl is supposed to want. Fast forward to around the time that I met Isaac, I still had this attraction to women that was very clear to me, but on the other hand, I was, I guess, attracted to the idea of being with a guy. This is something I still can't explain. I'm still not sure what that is all about. And when I did meet Isaac, he was a caring, loving guy who I just felt really close to. And when I married him, I did not lie about loving him or feeling that he was my best friend, and that is still true. I still love Isaac, he's still my best friend, but there is something missing. There are so many different types of love and so many different ways to love people, and even when I tried my best to be a good wife, I couldn't force myself to get rid of this feeling that there was something missing in this relationship. I finally came to a point where I thought, maybe I'm just bisexual. Maybe that's what it is. I just thought that if you had the ability to care for a guy or love a guy in any way, then you must be at least partly into them. Over more time, I've just realized that isn't true. And then once I did start to think that maybe I was just a lesbian and that is just how it is, it's been very hard for me. Once I started to kind of come out to myself as a lesbian, I guess, I started feeling very guilty. And not because I think that there's anything wrong with being gay, but because I knew that it would mean hurting my best friend. I had a couple options. One, I could go on pretending, and I could try my best to be a good wife and make this guy happy that I care about so greatly. Or two, I could try to accept myself and come out to a guy who has been nothing but great to me and probably break his heart, but hope that he will understand and learn to move on and continue being my friend. So after ages of reading stories of people that have gone through similar situations, I decided that it just wasn't fair to either of us to continue on living the life we were in just so that things would seem normal. So I came out to Isaac recently. It was a very difficult night for sure. It was painful for both of us because I never wanted to hurt him. But he has reacted in probably the best possible way that anyone could react to something like this. He is hurt, but at the same time he understands. We only want what's best for each other. We want to support each other through this. I'm still not even sure if I fully have accepted myself, which makes me feel terrible because I've always been such a huge supporter of LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, LMNOP rights, and I just feel like such a hypocrite or something. Me coming out is something very new and recent, and some people may think it's very quick of me to make a video about this, but I'm filming my life, and I can't just make every vlog pretending everything's the same. I did send an email to my parents last night. I'm pretty sure my dad has already read it. I can only imagine how they're reacting right now. And I don't expect to get a good reaction out of them at all, but I can only be myself. What are you gonna do? This hasn't been easy. I just hope it gets better.